Hi guys, Fifa here, once my 90 rated mid-Icon Peter Schmeichel player review. I managed to free up some coins on my account that allowed me to start making my way through some of the icons to review. I know a lot of people enjoy watching these types of videos, especially as icon swaps should be coming during December, so if there are any players you'd like to see me review, both for goalkeepers and outfield players, then just leave your suggestions in the comment section below. Anyway, as you see on screen, this is the team I started him in: Schmeichel in goal, Reguilon, Lindelof, Sanchez and Semedo in defence, Lo Celso, Torreira and Allen in midfield, with Son, Rodrigo and Pepe in attack. Schmeichel 6'4", is right-footed as a 1-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. I bought him with glove already applied and tried him for a few games before applying basic to him. There wasn't a massive difference between the two of them, but he did play better for me with glove, so that's what I'd recommend using on him, as it boosts his diving, handling and positioning. Onto his player traits, he only has the one being leadership, which I don't think has any impact on his actual performance. I'm not going to go too deep into his icon profile, but it's basically his performances between 1992 and 1994 for both Manchester United and Denmark. So I'll start with his diving, which for me was the best thing about the card. I think he's the best goalkeeper I've used so far when it comes to making diving saves. He dives through everything and managed to pull some great saves against very difficult shots. It didn't matter if the shot was heading towards the top or bottom corner of the net, Schmeichel did really well to reach the shot and stop the ball from entering the goal. What was surprising to me was that although he doesn't have the saves with feet trait, he actually made more saves for me using his feet compared to goalkeepers I've used recently with the actual trait itself. His height also means he has a slightly larger frame, making him more difficult to chip and harder to score past in close to attacker situations. His reflexes are also amazing, and what I noticed was that he reacted to shots so quickly. He actually fully enters a diving animation from shots taken only a few yards away from him, which increases his coverage of the goal. Looking back through some of the clips, Schmeichel sometimes dives as the attacker's powering up the shot, making him very difficult to beat, as he's no longer reacting to the shot after it's been taken, which gives him more time to complete the diving animation successfully. He saved me so many times against shots that could have easily been guaranteed goals if I had another keeper between the posts. If you're planning on using him in the weekend league, I have no doubts, at least based on how he played for me, that he could be the difference in some of those close games. His speed seemed decent enough for me, it never really caused me any issues, and he was ready to come out of his line when I needed him to. When it came to rushing out of players, I wouldn't say I noticed much difference at all compared to some of the faster goalkeepers I've tried out recently, especially those that like to stay in their net anyway. I didn't use him as a sweeper keeper though, so maybe if you like to play with him that way, you might see a little bit of a difference, but for a normal goalkeeper, it's more than good enough. Positioning wise, this card was really great. It could be part of the reason why I didn't notice his speed that much. When rushing out the attacker, he always took a decent angle to make sure he was in line with the player. This stops him from just placing the shot to the side of him, which is what happens sometimes against weaker positioning goalkeepers who fail to readjust their rushing angle correctly based on player movement. Against shots from range, he never really struggled. The combination of this stat with his height and diving means he should be fairly solid when facing long shots. What surprised me the most was his ability to reposition himself from a change in the attack. By this I mean anything like a cross or a pass. Schmeichel did really well to react to the situation and move across his line to be in the best position to deal with the next attacking move. Distribution on this card on the whole was good. His kicking was powerful enough to reach past the halfway line out of his hands, and it doesn't go straight to your opponent's goalkeeper. Sometimes I felt it lacked maybe a little bit of accuracy, but as long as you don't aim it too close to the sideline, you should be okay. His flat kicking in open play was also really good, and he can generate some decent power and accuracy from kicks off the ground. This is important if you end up under pressure at the back and just need to get rid of the ball quickly. His passing was also great, and sometimes I use him as an extra man at the back when slowing down the play. The only thing I wish he had was a long throw trait, as for some reason it did seem a bit weak sometimes, which can make it easy to intercept. One thing to watch out for was that when he came to corners, he doesn't always come out on his own. He wasn't as bad as keepers with a cautious with crosses trait, but the main issue I had was that even when I manually told him to come out, if I let go of the button too early, he'd give up on collecting the ball. It might be worth trying to change his instructions so he does come out against crosses and corners to see if it fixes it. If not, then you need to decide if you're bringing him out or not and commit to the decision. The only other sort of negative I have to mention was his handling. Now his handling again is 84, so it's sort of at that level where he will catch easy chances, but most of the time he won't get diving animations to catch the ball. And against crosses and corners, he will punch the ball away the majority of the time. The main issue I had with him though was that he did open me up to a few rebound chances every now and again because he doesn't manage to clear the ball away wide enough from the save or put it behind for a corner. This doesn't happen all the time, but it happened enough for me to realise it could be a bit of a problem. I found he pushed the ball back to the direction of the shot or across his line, making it hard for him to make a second save. So overall I'm going to give 90 Schmeichel a 9 out of 10. He's up there as one of the best keepers I've used so far, and I think he just about becomes the best out and out shot stopper I've reviewed as of now. Although I think Neuer is a more complete and well-rounded goalkeeper, this Schmeichel card really did perform when it came to diving, reflexes and positioning. It's just a bit disappointing he has a minor issue in dealing with corners, and his ability to give away rebound goals after making a great save can be annoying, and it's not a problem I had with Neuer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And to request any future content, please leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be sure to reply.
And the spot kick is converted as